Congratulate the organizers of this function, Professor Radhakrishnan, his faculty members, and my very energetic engineers to be for holding this very successful and glittering event with great imagination and efficiency. I congratulate you, and I thank all the organizers for asking me to grace this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now welcome on stage retired Brigadier Joseph Matthews, sir, Dean of Students' Affairs, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Respected dignitaries and luminaries, invitees on the stage, my fellow staff members at WISAT, and my dear students. I stand here this morning basically to felicitate you on this particular occasion, a very momentous one as far as your particular branch of engineering at WISAT is concerned, because this is the beginning of an envisioned journey of success, and I'm sure that you will move from heights to greater heights and achieve the desired goals and objectives that you set for yourself. And so, right at the very outset, please accept my heartiest felicitations at firstly having envisioned, and secondly having put into reality this plan and conjured up such a wonderful function with every minute detail looked into and attended to. I'm impressed more because the strength of the the numbers involved in planning and execution of this event of this magnitude requires a lot of foresight, planning, coordination, and effort. Leave aside raising the monetary backup, but they have crossed all these with consummate ease, and it is indeed a treat and a pleasure to see that the function has gone off with such aplomb, dignity and grace, and has been a total success. I felicitate you on this occasion and wish you many more successes in future. With due apologies to the compere who said that I would have to deliver the felicitatory address. There is no address as such, but I would share a word of thought, a small, shall I say, a play of words, or rather a question of semantics, if I may say so. The word ABECT, ABECT, which has been selected as the logo, as the catchword for this particular association, has a particular meaning and a vision for all of you. But if you just interject one letter of the English alphabet into this particular word and make it ABJECT, it would become abject. A total negative word as far as the English language is concerned, abject. You use it to assign the negative, the most negative of negative values to a particular adjective when you want to convey its meaning. That your particular organization has chosen that word and has designed it in such a fashion that with the removal of just one word, you have transformed it into a dynamic organization, augurs well for the future. Because from abject, you have become abect, and you are looking forward to a team of branded engineers who are going to shape the future for tomorrow. And I compliment you on changing something with such a negative sense to something with such a positive sense. Truly well begun is half done. So shall I, on behalf of myself and on behalf of all my fellow workers, compliment you and wish you a very happy journey and many more successes in future. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and my apologies for the mistake. Now I request our chairman, Engineer Venugopal sir, to present the memento to the chief guest. Now I welcome on stage Suraj Krishna, Association Secretary, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected lecturers, students, and our most valued guests, ladies and gentlemen, this was a delightful function, thoroughly educational and entertaining. I express my sincere thanks to all those persons who contributed for this event, our students, staffs, and all the other departments, staffs, and each and every faculties and all the permanent staffs of this college. I thank my fellow students and teachers for their support. They are the strength of the civil engineering department. Now, I am expressing my thanks to these guests. First of all, I thank Dr. K.S. Beena, our honorable chief guest, who blessed us with her presence and for sharing some valuable time with us. Second of all, I express my gratitude to our respected principal, Dr. A.B. Thomas Tachil, for supporting us for conducting this event. I express my sincere gratitude to our head of the department, Professor R. Radhakrishnan sir, for guiding us in front, providing all supports and our technical know-how. Thank you, sir. I thank our respected chairman, Mr. Venugopal sir, who is always with us for any cause, providing full support for the students and staff of Vignan Institute. And finally, our seniors teacher, retired Brigadier Professor Joseph Matthew sir, a person with a lot of experience who is 100% affectionate and always concerned about the future and activities of each and every student of this institution. I thank you all, sir. Thank you, sir.
I kindly request our chief guest to give away the prizes for our lucky draw coupon. The winner of 20 rupee coupon was Shebin from S5EC. And I welcome on stage Krishnamurthy to accept the prize of 10 rupee coupon. So I'd like to thank all of you who have attended our inauguration ceremony. Next we have a talk. Our chief guest, Dr. K.S. Beena, will give us a talk on the topic ground improvement on technique using geotextiles. So thank you all.
So once again, good morning to you, and I am very happy to be here before you to deliver a small presentation on ground improvement techniques. We all civil engineers, we have to build structures on the ground, and the construction nowadays are becoming very enormous in number. So we have to look into the sites which are previously not so acceptable. There lies the importance of this topic, ground improvement technique. That is, what are the ground available to us? We have to improve it, and we have to build on that. I'll just quickly go through some of these thoughts regarding this, and I will give you different methods by which we can improve the ground. And from that, a number of methods are there. From that, I'll just go through some methods which I feel it's so simple and can be understood by all of us. Here is a quote: "The value of an engineering science is determined by what it can accomplish as a tool in the hands of practicing engineer. This quote is very much relevant to a civil engineer, especially geotechnical engineer. I know only a few of you, only 5th semester students will be having an exposure to the geotechnical engineering. The others will study it as you proceed your semesters. But still, I'll think it can be understandable. So the role of ground improvement. In the early days, as I said, only the best available land having reasonably good capacity, soil conditions are selected for the construction. This is due to the owners and engineers who have had past experience with a high cost of foundations in poor soil. If you select poor soil, we have to spend more money on it, and we have to go for big foundations. That means we have to spend more money. That's why previously we avoided such sites. So the potential foundation problems have played a significant role in the site selection earlier. If a site investigation has shown that soil conditions have been found usually bad, it has been prudent to move to more favorable site. In early times, we have number of choices for our site where to construct, but nowadays it is not like that. The growing scarcity of sites having good soil condition have made necessary to utilize what is the soil remaining, what's the land remaining, regardless of whether it is a good soil or bad soil. With the increasingly large-scale development of many housing and infrastructure makes it necessary to incorporate both good and bad soil conditions in a single project. If you take a single project itself, in some places the soil may be good, and in some area the soil may not be so good. So we have to accommodate both the type of soil in the same project itself. For example, the demands for road connecting